Hey, Joy, what time is it?
It's time for the Cruise Day Fun podcast.
That's right. And this week on the Cruise Day Fun podcast, we're comparing two big new ships, Mardi Gras from Carnival and Wonder of the Seas from Royal Caribbean.
Wonder of the Seas.
That's right. They both sail out of Port Canaveral on 7-night itineraries.
Yes.
And if you're trying to pick which one, we've got the information for you here today. But before we get to that, we got to mention that Cruise Day Fun, the Cruise Day Fun podcast is now on Apple Podcasts.
What?
So you can not only view us on YouTube, the video podcast, you can listen to our audio podcast anytime, at work, at play, in the garden, while you're driving. New episodes each week on Apple Podcasts. Check out the link in our description. That's right. You walked all over the part where they need to hear. Click the link down below to follow the Cruise Day Fun podcast on Apple Podcasts. Now on to podcast number 7.
Woohoo!
Mardi Gras and Wonder of the Seas out of Port Canaveral. Let's compare them just to get you, kind of a baseline here.
All right.
They're both pretty big ships.
They are huge.
Both very recent. The maiden voyage of Mardi Gras was in 2021, and the maiden voyage of Wonder of the Seas was in 2022. So about the same time. Mardi Gras is about 180,000 tons.
Wow.
And Wonder of the Seas is even bigger at about 230,000 tons. One of the main differences you'll notice looking at them is that Wonder of the Seas has that Oasis class wide body with the opening in the back and the different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Passenger capacity, Mardi Gras has about 6,500 passengers at full capacity, and Wonder of the Seas had a little bit more with about 7,000. And the crew to passenger ratio is pretty similar with about 1 to 3. One crew member for every 3 passengers.
Wow.
So let's get to comparing them. Do you want to start with, let's start with the included food.
That's right.
What's something that's included on Mardi Gras?
The Lido Marketplace.
That's
I
right.
love me a market.
The
buffet area. It's so good.
Yes.
They have a really nice one. I liked it.
They do. They have those separate stations, and they have the omelet bars in the morning. They've got the Mongolian wok later in the day. A lot of great options and cookies. Yeah. Yes. Great buffet. Now on Wonder of the Seas, they have the Windjammer. And I got to tell you, although both have great buffets, Royal Caribbean, in my experience, we love Carnival, but Royal Caribbean tends to have a little bit more variety on their buffets. A lot of different, station type areas, but I think Mardi Gras, you might find more repeated things. Both, you're going to get plenty of food, but just
both
saying.
Really good ships.
Yep. So, we're just comparing, and we're not telling you which is better. We're just kind of going through the individual items.
Right,
features.
So you have a good comparison of what to expect on both ships.
Yeah, you can decide. Yeah. What is something else on Mardi Gras?
Guy's Burger joint.
Guy's Burger joint. Included in the price of your fare. All these are included.
Yeah.
So Guy's Burger joint, they have those awesome burgers. A menu curated by Guy Fieri. My favorite is the what's it called? The ringer.
The ringer.
It's got the rojo ring, basically an onion ring with barbecue sauce.
And doesn't it have a bacon?
There's a pig patty one too.
Yeah.
And I know you like to customize the plain Jane.
Yep.
A lot of great options. Now on Wonder of the Seas, you're going to find the complimentary dog house. If you like the hot dogs, you can go to the dog house. And it's not just hot dogs. They also have other kinds of sausages. Like I really enjoy the dog houses. I think it was called like an apple something sausage. It was a very mild sausage. It reminded me kind of a bratwurst. So a great option on Wonder of the Seas. What else do they have included on Mardi Gras?
I know you like going here, the Blue Iguana Cantina. They have great breakfast burritos, you keep saying, with what's that, the rapas?
The rapas, well, they're not in the burritos, just so we're clear. The rapas go on the side. That's the cornbread with melted cheese, and the breakfast burritos. You can get the crunchy little potato hash browns in there. Right. Of course, lunch burritos too, and the tacos with the tortillas made right on the ship.
The soft shell tacos are so good.
But Wonder of the Seas also has a Mexican included complimentary spot called El Loco Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing, they have the burritos and tacos, but one thing they have that I know you've specially requested at Blue Iguana, and they said, sorry, we don't have any of those.
Yep.
What is it?
Taco salad.
No. Oh, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm talking about tortilla chips.
Oh, tortilla
El Loco
chips.
Fresh, and one difference is they have tortilla chips. Make yourself some nachos, tacos, burritos.
Have some chips and salsa.
Yeah, a lot of great options. So both ships have complimentary Mexican included food.
That's right.
Great options. How about one more for included?
Carnival Deli. You can get crafted, made sandwiches like Reuben.
Yep.
Rachel, which is turkey instead of.
Now you keep saying that. Now they won't have that on the menu, but I know you'll talk to them, you'll wink and bat your eyes and get them to combine their turkey sandwich with their Reuben and make a Rachel.
Yeah.
But strictly speaking, that's not on the menu. That's a joy request. Reuben. You can get the turkey and Swiss on the pretzel bun. Go ahead. Sorry.
Plus, you can also have panini press. They have the panini press. So you can have a panini press sandwich.
Again, that's not on the menu, but you'll somehow get them to do that for you. They have hot or cold sandwiches. They have the Southwest turkey wrap. They got a lot of great sandwiches. Oh, and the buffalo chicken sandwich. Yeah, so a lot of great options. Now, on Wonder of the Seas, they've got the Park Cafe. So you can get your deli sandwiches on either ship. So don't worry. Plenty of included food choices. We got to mention, I see you've got another one there.
Yes, Guy's Pig and Anchor. Yep. That's a great barbecue place if you're hungry for some barbecue, like barbecue chicken or pulled pork sandwich. So good.
Yep, and
it's included.
Well, it's included. It's included at least at lunchtime. And currently, last we heard on Mardi Gras, they're still making it complimentary. Live music, and there's also it's also a brew house, so they got beer there too.
Ooh, beer.
That's not included. You got to pay extra for that. On Wonder of the Seas, they've got a very interesting restaurant that personally haven't tried out yet, but it looks really interesting. It's called Wonderland. It looks
so cool.
Yeah, this is actually not an included restaurant, so I'm not sure why I'm bringing that up now. So we'll get to that one in just a minute. So now, right on schedule, I guess we got to go to our specialty dining. And I guess I already laid down one, and that's Wonderland. Wonderland is this very unique, fun theme spot where they give you a blank menu, has absolutely nothing on it, and you have to use a special paintbrush to reveal the menu items. And all through the course of the meal, they've got entertaining servers and very special creations. I can't really explain it. You're going to have to check it out.
It's pretty artistic.
Very artistic. And Wonderland, it makes me think of Alice in Wonderland.
It
kind of has that sort of thing.
Definitely.
So specialty dining, why don't we jump over to Carnival and Mardi Gras? What do they have on Mardi Gras?
So Mardi Gras, they have 555 Steakhouse. So that's an American steakhouse. Really good steak. You can get your tomahawk, your filet mignon.
Nice.
Strip steak.
Okay,
your New York strip.
Tomahawk. By tomahawk, you're talking about the cowboy steak.
Oh,
Yep. And that's a big 18-ounce steak with bone-in. You got to
really good steak there.
Yes, but on Wonder of the Seas, they also have Chops Grill. And I got to say, I really enjoy Chops Grill just as much as Fahrenheit 555. I'd say, as far as a ribeye goes, can't go wrong. A lot of great food, great service.
If you like Italian food, they have Cucina Del Capitano.
Cucina Del Capitano.
Yes.
What I said. Yeah. What's the deal with Mardi Gras on that?
It's Italian food. It's good.
Okay.
You can get your tiramisu. You can get your pasta.
You can get your
spaghetti, bolognese,
your arancini, your burrata.
Yeah,
burrata.
We didn't like that.
Okay. It's all about us. Exactly. No, this is about their choices. And they've got one thing I know you did like is their garlic bread with all that Parmesan cheese on top.
So good.
One thing we should mention about Cucina Del Capitano. Usually on most ships, it is it's going to cost you at dinner time. But as of the time of this recording, Mardi Gras is still making dinner at Cucina Del Capitano complimentary. So that may change, but on most ships within the Carnival fleet, you got to pay at dinner time for that. So that's why I consider it a specialty dining restaurant. Now, not to be outdone, Wonder of the Seas has Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar. We've tried Jamie's Italian.
Yep.
This looks very kind of similar, but maybe a little more upscale. Maybe because they have the wine bar. But if you want Italian specialty dining, you can't go wrong with either of these two ships.
That's right.
So what's another option on Mardi Gras?
The seafood shack. So if you're wanting a snack of seafood, it's on the Lido deck usually, and you can get like peel and eat shrimp. You can have that.
They have the
New
England clam chowder in a bread bowl.
Mm-hmm.
They have the buffalo shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
They have fish and chips and a lot of options. Crab legs. And the location on the Mardi Gras, it's right by the main pool on the Lido deck. Like I said, it's right near street eats. Yep. Now, on Wonder of the Seas, they have hooked seafood, which is also, it's just like Seafood Shack. It does cost extra. You pay by the item, but they have a lot of great seafood items there too that you can enjoy. So again, either ship, you're going to be able to get, just like these other things we mentioned, you're going to be able to get your seafood snack on. Yep.
And there's also Emerald's Bistro, $13.96.
That's right.
So it's kind of a combination of Louisiana and French food.
Yeah, well, there's a French influences on the Louisiana food, the Creole food. Like they've got the shrimp and grits, they've got oysters, and not to be outdone, Wonder of the Seas also has a New Orleans style restaurant called the Mason Jar. It's a Southern food with an emphasis on Creole and New Orleans food.
Get that banana pudding.
Yeah. So a lot of delicious food options on these ships. We need to work off some of these calories. Let's move on to activities.
So there's lots of activities that you can do.
You do Wonder of the Seas this time, and I'll do Carnival. Carnival Mardi Gras.
So Wonder of the Seas has this great theater in the back. It's called the Aqua Theater shows. You can see people diving and seeing performances from the divers and dancers. It's really cool. Yeah,
the Aqua Theater is really amazing. It's very impressive. That's one of the first things you'll notice looking at the Wonder of the Seas from the aft end, at least. One thing you'll notice on Mardi Gras that's very unique and you won't see on any ships built up until Mardi Gras is the Bolt roller coaster, an actual roller coaster on a cruise ship. So if you're into thrills, you can't go wrong there. Great option.
Right. And if you like to try your balance and your skill on a surfboard, try the flow rider.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
It's also fun to watch people do the flow rider.
Yeah. You can use the bodyboard. You can try it out laying down, then on your knees, and then standing up. If you make it to that, I know I probably wouldn't get past the first part, but they have trained crew members there that will help you work through it, so you're safe, and so that you can work at your level. It does look fun, but it does look challenging.
It does.
Yeah. Something more my speed on Mardi Gras, like most of the Carnival ships, is they have the dive-in movies.
Ooh, yeah.
Feature movies out under the stars, out by the Lido area. You can go and watch a movie in the evening, or watch a couple.
Get your popcorn.
Get some popcorn, grab a drink, and just relax and enjoy a movie. What a unique way to say, hey, I saw the latest hit movie out in the middle of the ocean with dive-in movies.
Another fun place for if you're getting really hot, go to the ice shows and go do ice skating.
Not at the same time.
No.
So they have shows with entertainers that go out there and do think like Disney on Ice or that sort of thing. Well, Royal Caribbean has their own productions in their ice theater in a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? They have that on a bunch of their ships, but One of the Seas definitely has not only great ice shows, but like you said, you at certain times when the performers aren't on the ice, you can go and skate on the ice on the cruise ship yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like so much
Isn't
fun.
that crazy? Yeah.
It reminds me of being in Minnesota.
Okay. Well, here's one for the kids. Very special for an extra charge on Carnival, Mardi Gras. They can go and they can take home a very special souvenir from the Build-A-Bear workshop at sea.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. Fill the bear on the ship. Give them life. Give them the little features, extra little what do you call it? Accessories to make the bear
like
just
their outfit.
Yeah. It all starts with that little heart.
Aww.
You got to put the heart in. It gives them the whole life and everything.
That's right.
Take home a little friend from
Another
the Build-A-Bear
fun
workshop.
thing to do if you're not afraid of heights is do the zip line. Go all the way across from the top. Go all the way across to the other side.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
I like to watch it, but I don't think I'm daring enough to do the zip line.
Hey, if you're daring enough, you'll love the zip line on Wonder of the Seas. Or if you want to do something kind of similar, of course, like I said, Mardi Gras has the Bolt roller coaster, but for something kind of similar to the zip line, they've got a ropes course.
Ooh.
So you can, again, the heights are a little bit of a concern possibly, but it takes some skill and it takes some patience to work through the ropes course, but that can be a lot of fun.
Okay.
What is our next topic?
The bars where I like to get my drink on.
Well, before we get all happy and toasty
happy hour.
And before the happy hour, let's ask if you enjoy this, be sure to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to follow us. It's just a way to find out when we have new videos, new Cruise Day Fun podcast videos, cruise tips, cruise reviews, all kinds of great information. Just click the subscription link down below. Okay, bars. You want to start? You're doing Wonder of the Seas again?
Wonder of the Seas.
Go for
the lime and the coconut poolside bar.
Okay. All right. So the lime and the coconut is a bar by the pool.
It
I
is.
take it. Wow.
It is.
I cracked the code on that one.
That's right.
So if you want to hang out by the pool on Wonder of the Seas, here's your spot.
You can get your mojito.
Don't list. You're not going to list all the drinks, are you? No. Let's move on. On Mardi Gras, they have the very first Red Frog Tiki Bar. So a tiki bar on a cruise ship. Not only a tiki bar, but it's a 2-story tiki bar with a lot of fun themed tiki drinks. So go there and get the drinks that will make it feel like a real tropical cruise vacation.
You can get tiki glasses.
Yeah, they have souvenir cups and everything. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like to go to the Playmakers bar and arcade. You can play some fun games.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun there. And you may have beat me at a game or two, but I don't remember exactly. But on Wonder of the Seas, they have a nice big Playmakers bar with delicious bar food and great drinks. It's a great hangout spot. It's basically a sports bar. They've got TVs in there playing games, playing sports games like football, basketball, and so forth. Soccer. But they've also got arcade games. And when we've been on Royal Caribbean before, they even had some board games in there.
Yeah.
That's what you beat me on, just so we're clear. Let's move on. On Mardi Gras, there is the Pig and the Anchor Brew House. Now, we referred to Pig and Anchor Smokehouse earlier, where they smoke their meat right on the ship.
Nice.
Well, the brew house, which is part of the smokehouse, they don't smoke meat, but they make the beer. They make beer right on the ship. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. So get yourself some exclusive Carnival beer at the Pig and Anchor Brew House.
And also for Royal Caribbean, go to the Rising Tides Bar.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the bar that starts off on one level, and you get in there and you sit down, you order a drink, and it slowly rises.
Oh yeah, that's the bar that rises.
I think it rises up to the Central Park area.
Right, it goes slowly, so it's not like
you won't spill your drink. At least not because of that motion. Now, if you had a few too many, maybe you'll spill it. But let's move on. That does sound like it. We'll have to try that sometime. Exactly. Now, on Mardi Gras, my favorite bar, I would have to say, is the Havana Bar. The Havana Bar has this great Cuban theme. really comfortable seating, lots of different styles of seats. And at night, they have live music, live entertainers. And you can go there earlier in the day before maybe you're ready for an alcoholic drink. You're not ready for mojito. Go in there and get yourself a Cuban coffee.
Ooh,
Yeah,
what's a Cuban coffee?
It's a coffee from Cuba. What's next?
The Bionic Bar at Royal Caribbean or on Royal Caribbean.
Wonder of the
ships.
Seas, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like this bionic arm, and it makes all these drinks bionically.
Yeah, so if you feel like taking a break from the human bartenders, which I think are just awesome,
I do.
You could try out this kind of little special feature. It's maybe a little bit of a gimmick, but it's kind of cool. And you can watch it shake up the drinks, pour in the different liquors for your Long Island iced tea or whatever it is. Watch it shake them up, pour them out, and serve it up to you.
But they're very quiet. The Bionic.
Yeah, if you need a bartender's advice, try a different bar. But hey, the Bionic Bar can be fun for a unique experience.
Exactly.
Speaking of unique experiences, on Mardi Gras, another bar we really enjoyed was the Brass Magnolia. Magnolia. Now, you're not going to go there and get, hear the loud blenders making frozen drinks like you would by the pool or something. But you're going to go in there. They're going to make classic drinks. You can go in there and get your old fashioned, get a martini. It's decorated.
Daiquiri.
Yeah, it's decorated with no, I just said you couldn't get a daiquiri. What are you doing to me?
You brought me Coke.
Yeah. Classic. Let me handle the drinks here, lady. Yeah, you're going to she's the one to go to the bar and go to the pool bar and order the mango daiquiris. Yes. Brass Magnolia. Very cool decorations there. It's definitely brass there. It's got a real retro throwback. It reminds me of something like a movie like Casablanca or something. And they have live entertainment there. When we were there, we would go there. We went there like 3 times to watch the violin trio perform.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Like
great
those
spot.
Violinists.
Yes.
They're pretty amazing.
Yes. Let's move on to we got to talk about the staterooms.
Okay.
So for the staterooms, with Wonder of the Seas, they have balcony staterooms, a variety of types of balcony staterooms. Now, on the Oasis class ships, or on a lot of the Royal Caribbean ships, their balconies vary more than other ships. And this is because you have balconies that face the ocean, just like you would on most cruise ships. But they also have some balconies that face the indoor neighborhoods.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
If you're wanting to watch the
parades,
or just kind of the atmosphere, kind of the city feel, maybe you're not too big on, you get a little seasick or whatever. You're taking your Dramamine or whatever, and you're like, I don't know if I want to watch the ocean. I'd rather watch the activity in the center of the ship. Yes, that's helpful. Thank you. They also have virtual balconies, which are rooms that don't face anything really, but they have a floor-to-ceiling video screen that shows outside of the ship, so you have the feel like you are actually looking outside.
Those are really cool.
Yeah. What about balcony rooms on the Mardi Gras?
So Mardi Gras has they have several really different type of balcony staterooms. There's the Havana Cabana plus balcony bar.
So the Havana, I gotta say this. I think if we go on Mardi Gras again, we gotta try this. The Havana Cabana balconies are really unique. The balconies don't open up right to the rail where you can look down and see the water, but instead they have a larger balcony area that's kind of like a little backyard, kind of almost. You have extra furniture, and there's like a private area outside that people can walk by, that you can walk through, and it's only people from the Havana Cabana area that can go there. So there's not people walking by all the time. It's decorated to be on theme for the Cuban area, and you get exclusive access to the outdoor Havana bar and the Havana pool.
That's right.
How cool is that?
So there's also the Cloud9 Spa, and that's really great because you have access to the spa and their pools, and so it's really cool.
That is good. And is that it?
The other balcony bars is the Cove balcony bars. So
what are you saying bar? It's not a bar.
Oh,
Cove balcony.
Cove balconies. So that's by the
Cove balcony. So they're on the lower levels of the ship, and they so you're going to have a closer view to the water. So this might be the opposite of people that don't want to look at the water, but you're going to be really close to the water, and it's not going to have the normal rail with the edge to edge of the balcony opening. It's going to have more of an enclosed, often a circular type area, so it feels more enclosed.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on Wonder of the Seas, there's also, of course, ocean view cabins. If you want to have a view of the ocean, but you don't want to pay extra for the balcony, that can be a great option. Or to really save, you can get an interior stateroom. Always a great option if you're, especially not going to spend a lot of time in your room.
Also on the Mardi Gras, they have ocean views and balcony staterooms that including Family Harbor and Cloud9 spa options.
Yeah, so the Family Harbor, those are the ones that have access to the, what's it called, the family studio, where you can go in there and you can hang out. Only other families are allowed in there. They've got snacks and kind of a nice little hangout area.
Snacks. I love places that provide snacks.
So that's a benefit of the Family Harbor ocean view or balcony staterooms.
Right.
Or interior, I should say, staterooms. Yep.
Right.
And then we got to finish with the big ones, right?
Yes.
You want to go first?
So on Mardi Gras, there's the Family Harbor Suites that we just mentioned, where they have a family area that you can have time with your kids with.
Yeah.
And then there's the Havana Cabana Suites. Yeah. So they are like little extensions that are close to the Havana Cabana area.
They get exclusive access, just like the balcony ones we talked about earlier. Yeah.
And then there's the Cloud9 Spa Suites, where you have access to the spa. And then the Excel Suites. These include Loft 19.
Yeah, so they get Loft 19 access, and Loft 19 is on, as you might guess, Deck 19, and it's a special exclusive area. It has cabanas that you can rent, but it has a special exclusive bar and sun deck area, especially for the Excel suite. And that's not all suites. Certain suites are considered Excel suites. They get automatically included access to Loft 19. If there's extra Loft 19 passes available, other people can get them, but this Excel suite people get first access. So that's a great option. Now let's wrap up by talking about the suites on Wonder of the Seas. In any of the suites on that ship get access to the brand new suite neighborhood. The Wonder of the Seas is the first ship to add yet another neighborhood to the ship, and it's the suite neighborhood with exclusive dining, an exclusive bar, and sun deck access. Wow. So great options if you have the money or the budget, or just the credit card that you're willing to get in debt on. You can get great suite options on both ships. So let's go through some final thoughts and wrap this up. 2 ships. Hopefully this hasn't made your choice more confusing or more difficult, but final thoughts are, for Wonder of the Seas, I'll say, keep in mind it's got the 8 different neighborhoods: Central Park, Boardwalk, and the new suite neighborhood I just mentioned. So it's got a very cool inner area, in multiple inner areas of the ship. Some people say these ships are kind of like the floating malls because they have so much packed into them. A lot of activities inside and on top of the ship, but a lot of activity areas, neighborhoods inside. And both of these ships have about 20 different restaurants, some included in the price, some you have to pay extra because especially dining. Any final thoughts on Mardi Gras? So on Mardi Gras, I love like street eats where you're not paying extra for it. It's included in your ship, your fare. Or your fare. And then they also have big chicken. Oh yeah, I can't believe
big chicken. So it's like a crispy fried chicken spot, and it's so good. Yeah, so we've got great for breakfast, and you can get chicken and waffles or chicken and biscuits. For lunch, it's so good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Watch our Mardi Gras food video for more on that. And the new several Carnival ships are
now have big chicken, but that's a great option on Mardi Gras. They're going to have that on Jubilee, and they have it on Celebration. Fried chicken sandwiches, like you said, the chicken and biscuit breakfast sandwich, and tenders. So much good stuff. Yeah, that's a great option. So comment down below. Let us know which of these two ships you would prefer going on. Let us know if you have been on Mardi Gras or on One of the Seas, what you thought about them. And if you have a preference between the two, we want to hear about it. We hope you enjoyed this. Hit like with a thumbs up down below to let us know if you enjoyed this. And be sure you check us out on the Apple Podcast link down below. We'll be uploading podcasts about every week. We're starting to backload the ones that we've already recorded video form of, but you can take those with you on vacation, take them on a road trip, and continue with the cruise day fun. How do we end this? I can never remember how we end this.
Be kind to each other, and thanks for watching. Fun, fun, fun for cruise day fun. Fun, fun, fun for cruise day fun. Podcast.